Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the ManjulaAwakening. My name is Kiana, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So today I just want to get a daily increase message, see how we can increase our day. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any ninth house placements, guys. Very significant messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for the ninth house collective. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have Evil Eye Protection. Ooh, and then we have Clouds, Distraction, and Water, Surrender. So I definitely feel like that there's some clouded judgment that is really affecting the way that you're moving. And so there is a need to surrender. The clouded judgment is affecting the way that you're surrendering control of a situation. And so with protection here at the bottom of the deck, I really am getting this energy. And it's easier said than done, Sagittarius. I'm very much aware of this. But I do feel the strong message coming from these cards here that it's the quicker that you can accept that everything is working for you and that the universe has wrapped you in this protection, has wrapped you in a level of protection. I feel like that the smoother things will be for you, and I do feel like that your vision will clear up. Here we have something to do with life purpose. It says seek your own deeper vision for life. So these distractions here, the clouded judgment that is going on, it is blocking you from really identifying your own vision for your life. What is your higher self's vision for your life? Because I do feel like that there is some distractions, some learned concepts that are affecting this here. And I just got distracted. Ooh, I like it, Sag. I like it a lot. I just got distracted by the entrepreneur card. So I definitely feel like that there's a vision you have for yourself, and not with life purpose and entrepreneur here. It has everything to do with your life path, everything to do with how you're going to provide stability for yourself and your legacy. But it says self-employment suits your disposition. But I feel like that there's the naysayers around you. And even if these naysayers aren't presently in your environment, it's still the subconscious teachings that are affecting this right here. And here is where I have like the trauma. Right? There's a need to end a traumatic storyline that you're telling yourself. Transform memories and symptoms. And then here we have speak out. Wow, I could just keep going. It says communicate and solve conflicts. So there's some type of memories that you're needing to converse with. And in order to through conversing, you're gonna be able to resolve this storyline that you're telling yourself. Give me just one moment, Sag. All right, Sag. So I definitely feel like that, like I said, conversing about these memories will allow you to be able to solve the conflict that is causing the negative symptoms going on. Okay. So Spirit, let's go in. I want to get the major arcana first. Let's get the major arcana that is at the forefront for this daily increase. And guys, even though I am recording this on May the 23rd, guys, this is a timeless message. So I trust that whenever you find it, it has something healing for you in it. All right, Spirit, what is the major arcana taking place for Sag? Thank you. Okay, so we're dealing with a little stubbornness here. You see how the lion is done. The lion is pooped out. This is the chariot. He's in front of the chariot. The rider of the chariot, the driver of the chariot is off, trying to figure out why his transportation has stopped on him. Right? This is like a broke down car. Now, in traditional tarot, It is usually a white and a black sphinx that is pulling, or a white and a black horse that is pulling the chariot. Here, this particular rendition of the chariot, the book talks about how needing to make sure that the proper animal is pulling your chariot forward. Making sure that whatever you're attaching to your chariot is going to be able to withstand the journey and is not going to poop out on you. It's not going to stop working for you in the moment, in the middle of you overcoming obstacles and moving forward to victory at a vigorous rate. Here, it appears as if the lion was not the appropriate animal, because this lion is tired. He has exhausted himself. And so now it's left the rider of the chariot sort of questioning what to do now. So I feel like that with everything that's come out, I do feel like that, like, let's just say, for instance, going a little deeper, let's just say that the driving force behind your motivation right now is resentment. Everybody left me hanging. Nobody helped me out. I'm going to succeed at all costs because I'm going to prove to you that you left the wrong one hanging. That's pulling your chariot. Or, I'm so angry at you. You cheated on me, and by golly, I'm going to make you feel everything you've ever done to me. That's pulling your chariot. So it's like you're moving forward. The major arcana that's representing right now is this energy of needing to address what is the driving force behind what you're doing right now. Because I do feel like you're going at something blindly right now. And when I say blindly, you're not really, I don't feel like that you've properly identified the energy that is pulling your chariot forward. And because of that, you're walking yourself into blind karmic justice. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that intention has to be retributed as well. Okay, so let's not harp too much there. But Spirit, what is the archetype that is Sagittarius? What is the archetype that is Sagittarius under this current daily increase, Spirit? The King of Swords, absolutely, the King of Swords. So this here, I do admit, yeah, with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I must admit, I do like that Sagittarius is in this King of Swords energy. Now, what I don't like about it, let's start there first. What I don't like about it is that the King of Swords can be very cold and detached. And so that lets me know that some of the perspective of what's pulling the chariot forward is from this cold and detached perspective. Give me just one moment, guys. It is from this cold and detached perspective. Just make sure it's turned down a little bit, okay? However, what I like about it is that he's willing to take an honest look at it. The King of Swords is very honest, not only with themselves, not only with those around him, but with himself as well. Especially where emotion, like the King of Swords. See, a high vibrating King of Swords is going to take into account everything, and that does include the emotional perspective of it. The King of Swords just doesn't allow the emotional aspect of it to sway his decision. He is going to make a sound and an integrity, a moral aligned decision. And so that's the energy, the archetype that Sagittarius is currently in. But I do feel like that the perspective of the lens at which you're looking through is a bit clouded, and that is proven as a distraction from you cutting away the last little bit of driving force behind your chariot. Okay, I feel like that took forever to get that out, but it's finally out, so let's move forward. But I do want you to know, Sagittarius, I do feel like that you are protected, as well as just, I feel like that everything that's happening is showing you how to protect your energy in a more efficient way. Because with the driving forces, the hidden driving forces, I feel like that you're kind of, working against your protection. So Spirit is trying to wake you up to that so that you can coincide, work together with the divine protection, right? Ooh, did y'all see that orb just fly across the screen? I can't wait to watch the playback. All right, Spirit, I'm going to pull 5 off the top, please. So I have the 8 of Wands, the Tower, ooh, the Queen of Wands, which we already seen, which is part of the archetype that is currently affecting you. However, this Queen of Wands is in the challenge position. Now, one thing that I will say about the Queen of Wands is she don't wait for nobody to do nothing for her. She don't get out there and she don't expect nobody to water her sunflowers. She will come up off of her throne to water her sunflowers, and this is the rendition that we got at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that this is Sagittarius. While you're right, this is something that like done with enough resilience and enough strength. This is something that you can do by yourself. But I do feel like the Spirit is kind of asking you to call in some new energy to help pull the chariot with you. There is something new to learn here. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, I like it. And then the 6 of Wands. I love it, Sag. Now, there's movement. I do with this 8 of, I do feel like that there's movement. But I feel like that the movement is not what you expected. The changes, the communication is not necessarily what you expected. I do feel like that where things are moving right now, I feel like that it could appear as if you're moving towards a tower or through a tower. I'm going to do some clarification. Just bear with me for a second. But it could feel like that these sudden changes, these sudden communication, or whatever the case may be, Sag, it's like it's moving you into a tower moment, some sudden unexpected changes, right? And some of these changes may not feel good because, like I said, this Queen of Wands is in the challenging position. So there could be this energy of you responding to these changes from this vengeful way, or this vengeful way, or like just needing to prove a point, or needing to be, this happened, and I'll be damned if it happens again. And now everybody that let that happen is going to have to pay the price. That is presenting a challenge position. Now, what's not being seen, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I like that, because what you're not seeing is that you're more stable, and you're more stable than you realize it, which is why the divine is asking you to realize that the universe has a layer of protection around you, but the universe does need you to begin to coincide with that level. Like, the moves you make sure they're in accordance with the protection of the divine that has naturally been wrapped around you. Because if not, then this is going to sound harsh, but I really can't think of no other way to say it. You really can't cry when you're outside of the bubble of protection, if you're not making your movements in alignment with the bubble of protection around you. All right, let's see what's going on with. But I do see victory is mine. Victory is mine. Like, and I feel like that's how you're being asked to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is already won. So I don't have to show up and prove no point to you. There's somebody that counted me out, somebody that left me hanging, somebody that fucked me over. I don't have to prove it to you. I'm going to let the victory be my proof, right? All right, Spirit, what's going on here? What's going on? Justice. Wow, love it. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, see, I do feel like that this Queen of Wands is making this justice energy harder to achieve. And then we just got the Chariot. So a lot of repeating cards here. You see, this Justice has the sword down, and it's like this Justice was at the bottom of the deck for the major arcana that is currently affecting Sagittarius. It's like me trying to level out these scales is more important than the truth, right? This is what is laying on top of the 8 of Wands to the Tower. This is what's trying to happen. The truth and the justice is needing to be leveled out. Like this, the scales of justice and the truth need to be leveled out. This is what's trying to come in. However, this is being complicated by this heaviness of this. Because of a tower moment that took place has caused Sagittarius to show up in this place of, nah, homie, you did me wrong, and now you're going to have to pay for it, right? That energy right there is making it harder to move forward. That is what is complicating this, that's what is complicating this karmic retribution. That's what's complicating the universal equilibrium that's trying to be balanced out. Okay? I hope I didn't lose you guys there. If it's your story, I didn't. But I do feel like that there is the energy of that jealousy or that revenge. Like, you know what you did, and because you did it, now peace is gone. No more peace. Wow, you know. The Lovers is behind the Justice, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. So this definitely has something to do with your heart space here. Now, I must admit, I do feel like that, like, I have a deck, the Psychic Tarot. The Chariot is labeled triumphancy. So I do feel like victory is yours, Sag. I do. But the perception needs to be cleaned up a little bit in the way that you're responding. Look up CJ. She woke me up. Well, when I woke up this morning, I had an email from Miss CJ. And y'all, that woman works. She be feeding my soul. Thank you, Miss CJ. When you watch this one, thank you. To a Dr. Wayne Dyer video. I can't really remember the name of it. She did send me the link. I might go the extra mile and put it down in the description box below. But at the end of that video, he read a poem that Miss CJ had already sent me about a month ago. I read it on her. The Final Analysis. Go look it up. This is never between you and a human being. Everything about life is always between you and your divine. And so I feel like that the moment that you accept that and you realize that these sorry SOBs that are causing trauma to you or whatever the case may be, they are simply human beings having a human experience. But that final analysis is it breaks it down, and I feel like that it will help us as a collective realize that we're not doing this for them. So whether they appreciate it or not, the most important person that needs the most important energy that needs to appreciate it is your divine, and your divine appreciates it no matter if, as long as the intention is cleaned up. The divine appreciates it, even if a human being lets it slide over their head. That's between them and the divine. You make sure that your debt is paid to the divine, is really what I'm getting right there. Yeah, see, the Two of Cups came out right there. And remind you, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like that this is going to help you in how you collaborate and join forces with people. This is going to completely stabilize the way that you join forces with other people. Wow. Look what just show face. After a time of being constantly battled and wounded with people from crossing you or whatever the case may be, you are finally able to close this cycle out and go into a more emotionally fulfilling one, because you have learned the secret to working with energies, even if they don't appreciate and value what it is that you're offering them. You're not offering it to them for them. You're offering it to them because that was your assignment from the divine. And as long as you handle your assignment from the divine, you ace your test, you're on to the next level. I am not attaching myself to anything, to any expectation of what my appreciation should look like, right? Okay, let's move forward. Almost. Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups. I definitely feel like it's definitely a scarcity mindset that is being balanced out here. I'm not going to do this. Okay, I'll go into business with you, but when we go into business with each other, what I sell is mine and what you sell is yours, and we're not going to really cross the line. That's not really joining forces. That's not really joining forces. And the reason that I feel like somebody has that mindset is because they've joined forces with someone before and literally got hanging with the bulk of the responsibility and no profit. All of their profit was ate up because of the responsibility left on them by someone else that they went into business with. And so there is this hang up on that. But there is, and I'm feeling the need to say that there wasn't a mature fence put around that previous partnership. So now moving forward, it's like that situation gave you the tools and the supplies that you need to place a more mature fence around the stability of this part of these incoming partnerships. Okay, definitely having to read clearly. Like the Queen of Swords is going to ask the tough questions, she's going to speak the tough truths, but it's all in a perspective of expanding. It's all in a perspective of staying 2 steps ahead so that nobody's caught blindsided. That's what the Queen of Swords does. Okay, give me just a minute, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So this is telling me that even when you have to turn something away. So let's say that you lay something out on the table from a healthy perspective, healthy intentions, and someone goes in the opposite direction because it's not with them. That doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Like with these newly embraced mature fences, it is going to keep some things out. But that and when it approaches and it's not, and it doesn't work, and it doesn't fit your healthy boundaries, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It doesn't mean that there's not another option coming marching around that mountain. It doesn't mean that it's not coming. It just means that what's here right now ain't meant. And it just means that you still got there's still some independent work to be done, and that's okay. It is going to require you to stand firm and be brave and hold on to the assignment of the divine and don't sway, okay? I really do. Because with the King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, he's a visionary. And he knows how to bring a vision into reality. But it does require him to be able to delegate these roles to responsible people, to people that are in alignment to his vision. And so, but he has to properly wait. He can't just say, fuck it, I'm going to do it by myself. No, he just has to wait on the right merchant to come around that can handle the task at hand, right? Last card, Spirit. Way longer than I intended, but hey, it is what it is. Guys, I hope this message is resonating and offering you some guidance. Guys, I would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. It does help spread these messages out to other Sagittarians in need. Last card out is the Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is going to there's an incoming collaboration. There is an incoming collaboration. And I feel like you're going to have to kiss a couple of frogs before the right one comes in. But there is their perfect partner. And as these potential partnerships are arriving, don't look at it as failed attempts. Look at it as, okay, so this person came and offered some type of service, but it didn't work out. And why didn't it work out? What was the thing that was lacking? or what was the clash and why was it clashing, and what can I do in my perspective to make sure that the next candidate comes around that what went wrong with this person doesn't go from what I can change, not from what that other person was in their control. What is in my control, and how can I perfect myself so that the next candidate, I don't have to look in the mirror at this reflection again, right? And so, but I feel like that you're being asked to hold out. Like, don't just go for any willy-nilly because of this scarcity mindset, because you feel like that it should be happening this way at this time, and it's not happening that way. And it may never happen that way because the divine may have something greater in mind. All right, let's get this last message out here, Sag. This is the last one, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Archangel Michael, can you please bless us with the closing message for this daily increase? Thank you, Spirit. It says, open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Whatever life purpose and business that you're headed into, Spirit is asking you to make sure that the foundation is grounded in your spiritual work. Make sure that the mission of, like, your mission statement is the foundation of your business. Make sure that you're acknowledging your spiritualness in that, and that will draw in your abundance. That's where your abundance lies at. So if anywhere in your business you have to undercut this person to make it, that's not going to succeed. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I did. It said prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. And then it says deeper insights are at hand. That's addressing that intention, that underlying intention. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Sagittarius, this was a beautiful reading. I hope that I have faith that it offered you some guidance on your journey. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag. I love you all.